My name is Randa, Success Coach for Torrens University, Health and Education. Today's presentation is all about brain gym. I'm going to share my presentation with you here, and I'm hoping that you will be able to have a little bit of space for wherever you are, so that you could actually be able to join me in these activities. Firstly, let's talk a little bit about what is brain gym. It was founded by Paul and Gail Dennison, and they had realized that in order for children, adolescents, and adults to be able to utilize the best of their brain's capabilities, and that means utilizing both the left and the right brain hemisphere, they realized the importance was all focusing on certain movements. And these are literally very simple movements that allow us to be able to integrate both the left and the right brain hemispheres, and therefore allowing them to communicate in a much better way. So it becomes an educational movement-based program. And these, as I said earlier on, they are simple movements that I'm going to share with you today, and I'm hoping you will actually join me as well. So the purpose of doing brain gym, especially for you as a student, right, is that it will actually boost your brain's functioning on a day-to-day basis, thereby enhancing your confidence, your self-esteem, and also allowing you to have much more capabilities when it comes to retaining your information. Your attention span is increased as well. You have the ability to plan and also be creative. Your communication skills are improved, your memory and overall neurological functioning is enhanced. And these are all important factors that are essential when we are studying. So it is time for us to literally train our brain. There's the left and the right brain hemisphere, and each of those hemispheres have certain aspects of our everyday functioning that they help us to literally be able to apply. But at times, they're not as enhanced. And this is where brain gym can come into play in everyday activity, very simple, just for a few minutes, allowing us the opportunity for both the brain hemispheres to integrate and therefore create better functioning for us. Yep, so our memories, our ability for cognition is enhanced, our comprehension skills are also improved, creativity, analytical, judgment, evaluation, problem solving, these are all aspects that are used throughout our studying. And I'd like for us now to literally partake in this activity. So I'm hoping you can give yourself a little bit of space. You don't need much space at all. You don't even need to put your sand shoes on, and you can do this barefoot if you like. And the next few slides are the various strategies. And the first one is marching. So I'm actually going to stand up, and it's literally marching. Yep, marching on the spot. Now, the whole concept of marching is to be able to ensure that we are going to be having our, opposite hands to opposite legs and feet, right? And it's the marching. That motion itself, that very simple movement, it allows that process of the integration of both the left and the right brain hemisphere. The next one is neck circles, and you can do this sitting down by all means. And it's literally being able to put your chin down onto your chest and then slowly taking your neck all the way back and then bringing it back to the center. And then it's a matter of just slowly rotating your neck. And it is done in a nice, slow, gradual, complete circle in one direction without raising your shoulders at all, and then going in the opposite direction. And considering how much our neck is actually strained along with our shoulders and our upper back, whether you're standing up using your computer or whether you're actually sitting down, it is still constantly a strain on the neck. Sometimes you may not realize, but you've actually got that turtleneck, and it's very important for us to be aware of that. And so Neck circles allow for the tension to be released all in that area and the blood flow to start running to the brain. Now, another strategy of brain gym is cross crawl. I'm going to stand up for this one as well. And it's where you will actually have opposite hand to opposite knee, opposite elbow, opposite knee, or opposite hand to opposite foot, whichever way you would like to do it. So it's a little bit of an extended version of the march because you're actually raising your knee to wherever you're able to do it. And for some of you, you might actually want to raise, and I'll just bring it down to actually raise and touch your feet. Right, that's the cross crawl. Another one we have is the lazy eights. And you can do it with your thumb, or you can actually extend your hand all the way out, whatever suits you. And you're literally creating the infinity sign, right? Or the sideways eight, what they call the lazy eight. But your head never moves. It's only your eyes. And you start at the center and actually make those beautiful circles joining up together, twirling like that, creating the lazy eight. Right? And you can do it with your other hand as well. And for some, this might be a little bit of a challenge, and for others it may not be. But do it with both hands. So you're using your dominant hand and then making sure you switch and go to the other hand. Never moving your head. It's just your eyes following your finger as you make the shape. And once again, that's a strategy of the brain gym. Focusing on being able to allowing the integration of the left and the right brain hemispheres. Now this one's a really important one, and some of you might also benefit from this when you first get up in the morning. A lot of people tend to have TMJ, right here where there's lots and lots of tension in this area. Sometimes you may not realize, but you're actually grinding your teeth as you sleep, or throughout the day during times of stress and being nervous and so much pressure as such, you might actually be clenching your teeth together and jaw as well. So this one here is lovely, and it's just a matter of getting 2 or 3 of your fingers. I often do mine with 2 fingers, and I place it on the side of my jaw here, and I'll actually do some rotation. Before I do the yawn, I'll actually just soften it up a little bit. And then you can take a big yawn and lightly press with your fingertips, right? And you will feel whatever tightness. Sometimes it might be a little bit tender. Sometimes it might be quite sore. But do this 3 or 4 times, making sure you are taking that beautiful big yawn as you massage. And more than 50% of our neurological connections from the brain to the rest of our body actually passes through this joint point right here. And so it's by allowing us the opportunity to actually relax this area, allows for that blood flow, and also allows for all those neurological connections to work to the best of their ability. This is the thinking cap or the ear massage here. And so you're basically getting your thumb and your index finger at the top of the ear. This is a really good one in times when you are trying to tune out from other sounds around, and you're really trying to zone in, focus and listen and be very attentive to what you are studying or wanting to hear. This is a really good strategy to be able to cut out all the external noises around. And so with the thumb and your index finger starting at the tip, you're just lightly rubbing your ear all around the outer edges, all the way down. And you do this 3 to 4 times again, right? Really ideal movement to help with your listening skills, improve your short-term memory, and also abstract thinking skills. Now, the positive points is actually one of my favorites because it's that opportunity where you get a lovely massage. Now, this is even nicer if you can get somebody else to do it for you. But right here above the center of each of our eyebrows, coming across here, is what's known as the positive points. And often what I do is I actually start in the center, right here between my eyebrows. I stroke upwards, and then I go across. And you can actually go from using the opposite hand, starting on to the other side. So I'm using my left hand over onto the opposite part of my forehead, and I stroke across, and I stroke across. And you can close your eyes and do this over and over 3 to 4 times. And you can imagine how wonderful that would be if somebody else, you know, get a friend or someone that can actually do it for you. It will release stress. It will release the tension, right? And you can even literally feel the tightness that you get across here, right, considerably when you are massaging these positive points. These are actually acupressure points, right? They do actually help to diffuse the fight or flight reflexes. So therefore, any emotional and mental stress you have, you will be able to lessen it. Yeah, it's lovely. So keep calm, do your brain gym, and realize the few minutes that we've spent together here, you're able to incorporate this throughout the day, loosening the tension throughout your body, getting some movement, a little bit of exercise, and best of all, stimulating your brain so that it actually provides you the best that it possibly can. Have a wonderful day. Bye for now.